Hey everybody, this is Candace of the Loving You Lifestyle, and welcome back to my channel and another video. I hope all of you are doing well. I've been doing great, and I've had a great week. I did recently an IKEA haul to buy some beautiful things for our apartment here in Istanbul, Turkey. So be sure to look at my other channel for videos and pictures of that because I'll be posting that soon. And I also want to take the time to invite you all to subscribe to this channel right now. And I want to go ahead and jump into this video. So this is the Art of Being Unbothered, Feminine Mastery, Part 3. And this three-part series, I feel like is very important for anybody who might be stuck in a particular space where they're really wanting to level up, but they don't know where to go, or they're just stuck at the level that they're at and need to move up. So step number one is feminine lifestyle mindset. I want to talk a little bit about that. Feminine lifestyle mindset. I do believe that femininity is a lifestyle because when you start diving deep into femininity and you look at all the different components, every area of your life can benefit from femininity and feminine attributes. And so you can customize and create a feminine lifestyle from femininity and just enjoying and thriving in your womanhood and your feminine energy. And it is definitely a mindset and it is a conscious one. But the first step to really doing that is to embody the feminine attributes. And it's one thing that I have noticed over the years that women really have a difficult time doing. And I think a lot of women, they master when they first get into their feminine energy or they start becoming enlightened in the area of femininity and the feminine arts. They get more into the outward appearance, the hair, the makeup, the nails, pampering themselves, etc. But then they kind of stay stuck there and they never move forward into truly embodying the feminine energy and attributes. And how I usually see that manifest, well, it's a variety of ways, but especially online, I see what happens in the femininity groups and in groups a lot of different groups, but in particular the femininity groups, you'll see someone get get into an argument about something and or a disagreement, and then the first thing that somebody does is jump into their feelings and start going off. I've been in groups where people were talking about fighting each other and calling each other all sorts of names. And I'm just like, okay, we're in a group to polish our femininity. And yet, and still, you're talking about punching somebody in the face, or you're talking about fighting someone, or you're being really rude and mean. And to me, you're not being feminine at all right now. And this lets me know that you have a lack of maturity in that area and you are underdeveloped in your understanding of the feminine attributes. So, some of the feminine attributes, just as a reminder, are things like being receptive, intuitive, really inward reflection, understanding, being nurturing, tenderness, kindness, intuition, again, being intuitive, creative, really being in your creative space, deeply feeling your feelings. Um, Flowing, radiance, being sensitive, not overly sensitive, but being sensitive, being compassionate, being in tune with your emotions. And so these also collaboration, I talk a lot about that. Those are all principles that you can dive deep into and really learn to embody those things to become a truly authentic, consciously feminine woman. And that will help change your mindset. Step number two, what I like to call the 5 key principles, okay? Or the 5 unbothered life elements. And you can actually get a pen and paper, write this down if you want to, but these to me are my core 5 unbothered life elements: passion, purpose, vision, values, and benefits. This is what I live by. This is what I ask myself daily before I get ready to get involved in an activity or involved with a person, or even if I'm on the fence and I'm questioning whether or not I should eliminate somebody or something for my life, I will go over the key five, my core five unbothered life elements. Passion. Do you know what makes you feel passionate when you wake up in the morning? You know, I always say living is an action word. It's not about just getting up in the morning, waking up, and breathing. It is an actual verb. And it's something that you do every single day. And it should be filled with passion. It should be filled with passion. What you know, what I don't care what it is, what area of life it is, do it with passion. If you are also going to ask yourself, if you're going to get involved in something, ask yourself how passionate you feel about that particular thing. Next is purpose. Do you know the purpose for your life? Are the things in your life in alignment with that purpose for your life? Do you feel like you're on your purpose, or have you gotten off track? Um, And if you start asking yourself these questions, this will lead to more authentic happiness for you. Because when you stray too far off of your purpose, you start dealing with people who are not in alignment with your purpose, your whole attitude will shift and you will just feel completely off. Vision. Again, vision is very important. Do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in the next 6 months, the next year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? That's normally how I kind of envision my life in those time increments. And of course, allowing for flexibility, because we never know what is going on. But people who live their life by default truly bother me, because life needs to be lived on purpose. And if you don't even have a inkling of how you want that to look, how are you supposed to know where you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to live, decisions you need to make? I mean, I just don't understand how people like that make it and survive in this world. So, making sure that you have a vision, making sure that you write it down. We talked about that in the last video series. But yes, make sure you have the vision, and make sure that the people in your life, even if they're not deeply involved in your life, but make sure that they are on board with the vision, or they don't throw you off your vision. And also, this is something, you don't have to tell everybody your vision, because some people are not going to see your vision. They're not going to get or understand your vision. And when you are around people who cannot see your vision, they can't see the picture painted, the finished product, and the finished painting the way of your life the way you can. Sometimes they will be negative because they just can't see it and they just don't get it. And guess what? Your vision is not for everybody to get, and that's okay. So, values. What are your core values? What are your core values as a woman? Do you, or are you aligned with people whose values are similar to yours? And if not, ask yourself why. And sometimes you do have to work with people or be involved with people whose values don't align with yours exactly. And if that's the case, then just note that, and know that you're probably going to have to limit your time around those people for sure. Lastly, our benefits. Is whatever that's going on in your life, whomever you're involved in your life, whatever it is you're wanting to manifest in your life or create in your life, what are the benefits for your life? You need to know that. And the reason why you need to know that is because if it is ever a moment where you need to eliminate The person, the people, the ideology, the things, you have to know how all of that benefits you so that if you need to let all of those things go, you can come from a deep place of understanding the benefits and how those people benefited you in the first place, or those things benefited you in the first place, and how you need to let them go. So, understanding the benefits allows you the space to understand when things need to be added to your life and when things need to be subtracted from your life. So, next in line is this: stay committed to learning. Be a forever learner, be a forever teacher. Knowledge is infinite and you're never going to know everything that there is to know, and that's okay. But you want to be open and receptive to new knowledge so that you can increase your wisdom, and that you can in turn be of value to the generations that are coming after you, because you all know I'm still a proponent of generational excellence. One thing I want to add to that in being a forever student or a forever learner is that you will outgrow teachers. Teachers come for a reason and a season, and that is absolutely okay. So if you have found yourself in a space where you have outgrown a particular teacher, that's fine. Move on and find the uh, the next teacher that you resonate with. There's a saying that I love, that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and that is so true. That has always been so true in my life. And so and when you stay open as a student, your teachers in life will will always show up. And understand that the teachers that will show up will come in a variety of ways. Like, I always talk about my daughter as one of my teachers. And I always say that, I gave birth to one of my greatest teachers, because being her mother has taught me so many lessons in life. And even in the difficult moments, is still teaching. So understand that a teacher may not show up in the conventional way that you might think, and just stay open to the learning process of life and however the lessons are coming to you. So make sure again that you are staying open to the learning process, and this will help you to stay unbothered. This is a big one. Stop comparing yourself to others. Really and truly. It is sometimes hard to do, especially when we're always on social media and we're on Instagram, Facebook. We're looking at other people's lives, and a lot of times they're only showing the really good parts of their lives. Um, and so it's easy to start comparing where we are, how our bodies should look, relationship status, et cetera, jobs, how many passport stamps we have versus someone else's. Just stop, just shut it out, and understand that wherever you are right now, it's okay. And you're on your journey, and just flow with it. I'm sorry, my notes kind of went away from me for 2 seconds. Sorry, ladies. Okay, so yes, stop comparing yourself. The next is gratitude and appreciation. And this is something that I have really grown into doing more and more. And gratitude and appreciation, first and foremost, they are the two most powerful vibrations in the universe. And although you guys know I'm not very religious, however, the Bible scripture that I always think about whenever I think about gratitude and appreciation is enter his gates with praise and thanksgiving. And so you can insert that to be the universe, or whatever, your spiritual practice is. You can insert that for his gates with praise. But I think that is quite profound, because it has a lot to do with the laws of attraction and also just feeling good. And so over the years, I've really stopped asking for things in my prayers. Like, I don't ever really pray for anything specific anymore. What I do is I just give thanks and I give appreciation, which is also praise. And all I do is like I write down gratitudes almost every day. I have been. I won't lie. Like lately, I haven't been consistent daily, and I can tell because I feel off, and I know I need to get back to that daily practice, even doing it twice a day, because it puts you in a state of just well-being, and it helps you to feel in alignment with your calling and your purpose and your passion and the things and people around you, and it really does help you to stay unbothered. So if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend you just grab a journal. It doesn't have to be fancy, but start writing down anything from 5 to 10 things that you are grateful for and that you deeply appreciate every single day. Just do it. And I guarantee you, you will see a powerful shift in your life. And you will deeply start to feel unbothered by things. So, moving on to the next is in alignment with energy is have orgasms. I talk about this in some of my books. I've talked about this in some of my videos, my previous videos, but have orgasms. We have to understand that orgasms are energy. Our orgasms are actual energy. Sexual energy is extremely powerful energy. I go in, I did a podcast, which I actually might post to this channel, but it was about manifesting through sexual orgasms and power because one of the laws of attraction or some of the principles behind the laws of attraction state that you have to be in a pure positive state, and there is no I can't think of too many pure positive states that we are in life outside of having an orgasm. Like that's pure positive energy right there most of the time, like 99.9% of the time. But having orgasms is great because it helps you to release a lot of stress. It it helps you to put things in perspective. It helps you to relax, relate, and release. And so make sure that you are having orgasms, whether that's self pleasuring or whether that is actual intercourse with your man, and just making sure to take the time to do that. And don't neglect that part of yourself because it's very healthy, it's very fun, and it's very, very necessary, ladies. Okay, moving on to the next. Stay in your creative state. You stay in your creative state by just staying in touch with your womb space energy, which kind of goes back to the orgasms and everything else that I've spoken about. But staying in tune with that part of your your body and being in a creative state being in your heart space will help you to stay creative. And when you are busy creating, and there's such a joy in that. And when you are involved and you're experiencing that joy from creating sorts of beautiful things in your life, you can't help but be unbothered. So, next step, limit or avoid social media and drama and watching news slash reality TV. What I have come to find out is this. I have come to find out that people are deeply addicted to drama and negativity. And I realized this on a grander scale when I would make social media posts. So the posts that were like positive and pink and happy, I noticed they did not get as much engagement as my posts that were controversial and had a little bit of edge or was something negative. And I just realized over the years and just dealing with people and learning about life, people are deeply addicted to drama and negativity. Some of this has to do with our our hardwired desire to of fear and staying alive, etc., etc. But um, if we want to become unbothered, and if we want to truly live consciously feminine lives, we have to rise above those things, and we have to kind of get rein all of that in and gain control over our lives. So one of the best things to do that is limit or avoid social media as much as you possibly can. And I encourage you to go onto your phone and see how many hours you're spending on social media daily. Um, Also, the drama, the watching the too much news, reality TV. Like, I don't even watch TV anymore, to be quite honest with you. I mostly stream my entertainment. That way I can curate my experience a lot better. I also encourage you to curate your online experience by making sure that you are following accounts, engaging with people, making contacts and adding friends to your page that are in alignment with what you believe and your core values. And this will help cut down on a lot of drama. And I had to do that probably over the past 2 years. I really have been able to curate a really nice online experience where it's not negative. I'm not engaging in all of the negativity and the arguments. I've kind of gotten rid of a lot of women who are hardcore feminists, radical feminists off my page. I've gotten a lot of people who are social justice warriors off of my page. Like, I just have curated a beautiful experience, and I encourage you all to do the same. Make sure to turn the TV off as much as possible, and then avoid things like the Real Housewives, etc., things where there's just a lot of drama. And this will again create an environment of peace, and your add to your unbothered state. So, want to go into this one that I'm going into is really, really important. And this is about the men in our lives and the men we choose to associate with. Ladies, eliminate men who do not contribute to your life. Okay? Just eliminate them. Men who do not contribute to your life. This also includes collective support of men who do not contribute to your life. Why? Because these men can only bring one or all of these three things, and that is penis, problems, and poverty. That is what I have come to learn. When you deal with men who cannot add to your life, contribute to your life in any kind of way, it will leave you depleted and um, just bring your life all sorts of problems. And poverty doesn't have to be financial poverty. You can be spiritually poor, emotionally poor, mentally drained and poor. So just leave men who can only bring penis problems and poverty out of your life. A man should add peace, protection, and prosperity to your life. And so you need to deeply evaluate all the men in your life. I don't care if you're blood related to them or not. Go over that and ask yourself, which category do they fall in? And from that point, you're going to either make space for them in your life, or you're going to start cutting back the time that you spend with those men, or completely eliminate them from your life so that you can live a full, unbothered, consciously feminine lifestyle. Next one. Caping for causes that don't benefit your life or align with your overall purpose. I don't think I really need to go into that too much, but caping for causes that don't benefit you are just going to keep you in an up emotional upheaval, um, and just disrupt the peace of your life. So, really, truly evaluate if you are doing that, if you are being a social justice warrior for all the wrong things, and then make the necessary adjustments. View failure as a stepping stone for excellence. I had to learn that over the years. I don't look at failure the same anymore. And I used to feel like such a failure. Oh my goodness, I used to feel like such a failure. But I realized that every time I thought I was failing, I was really being set up for success. So if you look at failure as a stepping stone to the place where you need to be, you can take your experiences that don't feel that great in life as just as something that's going to propel you to your greatness and your place, and put you in the place where you are expressing the highest state of your overall being. The next one kind of goes into caring for our bodies, and that is hormonal balance. Making sure that you're eating well, that you are exercising, that you're dieting, that you you are um, taking supplements that you need to take. Seed cycling is something that I know I've been doing, and it's been, oh my God, amazing, 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 amazing for me. And I highly recommend that you do it. Like, I have been having less cramps during my menstrual cycle. My skin looks better. It's just been, like I said, a really great experience doing that. But again, the mind, body, soul connection, and making sure that you are doing what you need to do to take care of your body on the inside, feed your body well, making sure that you're taking supplements that will keep your body, your biochemics in alignment. Because if you are not eating well, and you're not taking supplements, you can throw your biochemics off, and your body might not be producing enough serotonin or enough oxytocin, and that you may be feeling depressed and down and trying to figure things out, when really all you needed was a few little tweaks in your diet and your supplements to be your best. So make sure to not neglect that part of your life and your feminine well-being and care. Next it up is regular self-care routine. So everybody who knows me knows that on social media I do self-care Sunday. I love Sundays because Sunday is that one day of the week where we can just totally relax. I really got more into self care Sundays when I was living in Italy, because there is the Italian family Sunday dinner, and there's just a ritual in is on Sundays in Italy where everybody just relaxes and spends time with family. And everybody in Italy knows, like, you just don't bother people on Sunday. Period. Like, don't call to discuss business. Don't ask questions related to that. People will get a little bit perturbed with you because they're just like, okay, can we deal with that Monday through Friday? Why do you have to deal with that? Even here in Turkey, people are like that too. And I've had a few people kind of make comments that when they're dealing with Americans, sometimes Americans will reach out to them on Saturday and Sunday, and they're like, why? Like, it's the weekend. So make sure you don't have to do Sunday per se, but just make sure that you take time out of your schedule for regular self care routine that includes a mind, body, spirit component for your own well being. And this is the last tip. Deeply understand that you cannot pursue your passions or this consciously feminine lifestyle from an empty and drained space. It's not going to work, and it's not going to be authentic. So if you truly, truly want to be in that place, that elevated space of femininity, you you absolutely must do the hard work, and you absolutely must, ladies, follow the steps that I am giving, and you will get to that place. And you may not get to that place overnight, but just please understand that you will indeed get there. So, anyways, I'm going to leave you with that information for this part 3 video of feminine mastery and just the art of being unbothered. I just look forward to your comments about this particular video and the whole series. Again, I'm going to invite you to like and subscribe to this channel, to also share the video if you enjoyed the videos, and also feel free to reach out to me on social media. If you have any video ideas or any topics that you want me to cover, then just please let me know. Anyways, I'm gonna let you all go. You all take care wherever you are on the planet, and I will see you all in the next video. Ciao.